This is intense. So, I'm going to take a little break from reading The Hunger Games to talk to you a little bit about my cause. So we went to Wisconsin for Thanksgiving. I met Aaron's little brother. And during our drive, I couldn't help but notice that every exit we stopped at looked alarmingly alike. The same gas stations, the same McDonald's, the same Burger King. I mean, even think about your shopping centers. You can almost always find an Old Navy or other mass-produced big box retailer. And it's kind of sad. I mean, what's the point of traveling if everywhere you go it's all the same? I mean, when I go home, I hear about another one of my favorite boutiques closing down, or a great family-owned restaurant that's been shut down by an Applebee's or Outback. I'm just asking you outright that when you consider where to go to eat for dinner, choose a locally owned restaurant. On our way back to Chicago, we stopped at the Copper Kitchen in Milwaukee.
Well, first of all, I've been here for 20 years, and I've been, as far as I know, I've been doing a good job, waiting customers the right way. The difference between McDonald's and here is because you get dinner, complete dinner, with beer or wine, soup or salad. So that does it pretty well.
Awesome. Well, everything was delicious, and that was the best soup I've ever had. I had two bowls.
Which soup? Yeah.
The lentil.
Lentil? That's very nice. Thank you.
So we're in an economic recession, which is a phrase that we've all heard, but it's literally defined as a slowdown in economic activity, meaning that we're spending less money because we have less money. And a lot of people have been protesting the fact that the majority of us don't have a lot of money. And part of the problem is that we're responsible for making rich people richer. I mean, I agree that there's a problem with the distribution of wealth, but as the world is brought closer and closer by all of these communication advents, we're all rapidly becoming citizens of the world, and can't ignore the fact that we live in a reality where starving children and iPads coexist. Starving children and iPads. It blows my mind. I mean, just the other week I heard on NPR that if we took only 20% of what Americans spent on Christmas every year, everyone on the planet would have access to clean water. Now that's some Hunger Games. I'm a student. Aaron's a middle school teacher. We're in debt. And Michelle, I loved your video, but I wish we had $55 a week to spend on groceries. We're clearly part of the 99%. But it wasn't the 1% that lined up on Black Friday to do this. So I want you to consider every dollar you get as a vote. And every time you spend a dollar, you're throwing in your vote as to who deserves or needs financial support. So instead of voting 10 times for some big corporation like Walmart or Target or Starbucks, why not vote 12 times on a local bakery that's around the corner, or for an artist on Etsy? So Small Business Saturday is the day after Black Friday. Kickstarter is a place where you can support projects that are directly from the people who are designing it. Kiva is all about microloans, and so you can find out what these people need the money for, and you can help fund their different projects. And if you don't know what Etsy is, get out from underneath a rock. So let's recap. Consider every dollar you spend a vote. Eat local, shop small, and give directly to the people who need it the most. Check out all my links in the doobly-doo, and I'll see you in a fortnight.